Life is a gift, but most people never open it fully. They play safe, they follow the same routine, they live in a bubble of comfort. Why? Because of one single word: risk. We are told since childhood, don't take risks, stay safe, play it smart. And because of that, most people survive, but very few truly live. But here is the truth you need to hear today. No risk, no story. No story, no story, no legacy. Think about the people you admire. The entrepreneurs, the leaders, the innovators, the athletes, the visionaries. Do you know what all of them have in common? At some point in their life, they chose risk. They stepped into the unknown. They bet on themselves when no one else did. And because of that, they wrote a story the world could never forget. Now ask yourself, what story are you writing? Most people write the same story. A safe story. A predictable story. A story without struggle, without challenge, without risk. They follow the same script written by society. Go to school, get a job, stay comfortable, don't question, don't dream too big, don't step out of line. And while they may survive, deep inside, they know they are not truly alive. They trade their passion for safety, their purpose for routine, their potential for comfort. They tell themselves they are avoiding risk, but what they are really avoiding is life. The truth is, comfort is a cage. It feels safe, but it traps you. It may keep you warm, but it also keeps you small. Nothing great has ever been built inside the comfort zone. The seed must break before it becomes a tree. The butterfly must struggle before it flies. And you too must risk breaking, must risk struggling, if you wish to grow into who you are meant to be. Comfort may protect you from failure, but it will also protect you from greatness. It may shield you from pain, but it will also block you from growth. It may keep you alive, but it will never let you truly live. Why do we cling so desperately to safety? Because we fear failure, we fear rejection, we fear judgment, we fear being wrong. And yet failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every step you take, every mistake you make, every fall you endure, it all shapes you, prepares you, strengthens you. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before the light bulb lit up. Michael Jordan missed thousands of shots, lost hundreds of games, and yet became the greatest player the world has seen. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company before he built it into a global empire. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination before he created worlds of wonder. Every failure became part of their story, and without those failures, there would have been no story at all. Failure hurts for a moment, but regret hurts for a lifetime. And that is why the greatest risk is not failure. The greatest risk is never trying. One day, you will look back at your life. You will remember the chances you took, the battles you fought, the dreams you chased. Or you will remember the safety, the hesitation, the excuses, the moments you wanted more but never dared. Which memory do you want to hold? Which story do you want to tell? History belongs to risk takers. The Wright brothers risked their lives to prove humans could fly. Nelson Mandela risked decades in prison for the freedom of his people. Malala risked her life for the right to education. Elon Musk risked his fortune when his companies were on the brink of collapse. These stories inspire us because they are written in risk. Nobody remembers those who stayed silent, who played safe, who never dared. The world remembers the bold, the fearless, the ones who risked everything for a dream greater than themselves. But risk does not mean recklessness. Taking risk does not mean gambling blindly. It means calculated courage. It means preparing, planning, and then daring anyway, even when there are no guarantees. Reckless people risk without thought, but brave people risk with purpose. Cowards wait for certainty, but certainty never comes. The brave accept uncertainty as the price of greatness. If you want love, you must risk rejection. If you want success, you must risk failure. If you want to change the world, you must risk being hated. That is the price. And that is why greatness is rare. The battle is not out there. The battle is in your mind. Fear whispers. What if you fail? What if people laugh? What if you are not ready? But courage whispers back. What if I succeed? What if I inspire others? What if I become more than I ever imagined? Which voice you listen to will shape your destiny. Fear looks for guarantees. Courage looks for possibilities. Fear asks, what if it doesn't work? Courage asks, what if it does? The truth is, both are uncertain, but only one leads to growth, to greatness, to life. Life is a story, and every story needs risk. Without risk, there is no plot, no adventure, no transformation. Imagine a movie where nothing happens, where the hero never leaves home, never faces danger, never dares anything. Would you watch that movie? Of course not. Then why would you live that way? Your life is your movie. And if you want it to inspire, you must be willing to take the risks that make it worth watching. One day, your life will flash before your eyes. And in that moment, you will not care about the comfort you kept, the safety you held on to, the routine you followed. You will care about the dreams you chased, the challenges you embraced, the risks you took. That is what will matter. That is what will give your story meaning. So do not wait. Do not wait for the perfect time because it will never come. Do not wait for certainty because it does not exist. Do not wait for permission because nobody will give it to you. The only time is now. The only path is courage. The only way to live is to risk. Take the leap, step into the unknown, face the fear, and write your story. Because at the end of it all, only the stories of the risk takers are remembered. Life is short. Life is fragile. But life is also a gift. And the way you honor that gift is not by playing safe, not by avoiding risk, not by hiding from fear. You honor it by living fully, by daring boldly, by risking greatly. Because no risk means no story. No story means no legacy. And no legacy means no meaning. So ask yourself again, what story are you writing?